I can't remember if I started this vlog or not, so if I haven't started the vlog, welcome back to another vlog, babe. I mentioned in my last vlog that I'm actually back in school now, at least for a month and a little bit after. And I feel like in the past I've really used school as a crutch and like as an excuse to not show up for myself in other ways of my life. For example, my YouTube, which I love, it's my favorite hobby. Now my TikTok and just like social media development in general. The gym I've always really let like fall by the wayside when I'm back in school, and I've just vowed to myself that I'm not gonna let that happen this time around. So I wanted to pop on here and just say hey. I also assume that nobody cares to like watch a vlog with me mostly at home. I personally, I love a good at-home vlog. I love seeing what my favorite people, what my favorite like comfort YouTubers are up to, whether they're just sitting there talking to the camera majority of the vlog or not. So I do have to go to lab today, so maybe I'll check in after that. Something that has been added to my non-negotiable at Sprouts is this Hero seeded bread. This is the best bread macro-wise I've ever seen in my life. 12 grams of fiber in this bread, okay? 13 total carbs, 0 grams of sugar, 6 grams of protein. I get this in the like refrigerated bread section at Sprouts, and I just keep it in the fridge so that I can stay fresher for longer. But I even feel like the expiration dates are a lot longer than typical bread, maybe because it's refrigerated to begin with, and it has a really good taste too. I actually have been debating on making my own bread, but I just don't have time to farmstead right now, so this is such a good option. Might as well just give y'all the tea on the sandwich that I've been obsessed with. So I've been liking to put this basil pesto. I get this brand from Kroger, which there's not a Kroger near us anymore, and I'm so sad because I love their Simple Truth organic brand. Everything from that brand is fire. So I'll put a little bit of pesto on there. This smoked jalapeno mayo, this garlic and herb chicken breast from Sprouts is fire. And then we just get like the Sprouts brand cheese. It's probably not the best quality cheese, but that's just what we get. The first time I realized I didn't like arugula was at Piata, and I don't know what it was. I don't know what kind of arugula they have, but it was just too peppery. And I think there was just like a disgusting amount, and it was like my first time ever having it. So it just left me with bad vibes, but I'm obsessed with arugula, especially on like a grainy bread with like a lean meat like chicken or turkey. So fire. So I'm gonna have this. I also have some tomato in there that I'm gonna put on here. Cucumber has also been my jam with this, but I don't have any, so that's what I'm talking about. We just got back from dinner. We got home, I had a few packages, so I just wanted to pop on here and unbox them with y'all. This one is from Cherry Cosmetics, I had to order a new face wash because I finally ran out of the one that I had from my chemical peel. Ended up ordering the Restart and Refresh Gentle Cleanser. I love this box. This is what it looks like. I wasn't expecting it to be pink, even though I'm pretty sure it's pink on the picture, but I'm excited to use that. And then I also, oh wait, this is not mine. Oh wait, yeah it is. It says Ethan, I don't know. I'm pretty sure this one is from Shein. I think both of these are from Shein. I think this is from like a special vendor that they have because the package that it came in says Ethan. So yeah, I just ordered these little pants. I don't know, in my mind, they look like, I don't know, like little peasant pants or something. So I'm excited to style those. I feel like they would even look really cute with my shirt today. This one doesn't even have a name on it, so not sure, but I've only really ordered from Shein. So I ordered this little plaid set and I definitely was not expecting it to come so soon. I really hope, oh, it's just the pants. Okay, it's literally just the pants. So it's just this beige, which these are darker than I expected, but that's okay. It's just like this beige brown plaid, and these are like capris. Oh, y'all, the top fell on the floor. I can't wait to try this on. This actually is bigger than I thought, but I always underestimate my boobs, so maybe it'll work out. I don't know, but this looks bigger than I thought. So anyways, just this little set. Maybe y'all have seen this. I think Free People may have something like this for a way greater price. I'm gonna go take off my makeup tomorrow. Not much planned. I might go and see my brother and my niece and my nephew. Lots of studying still, and that's pretty much it. I have been fighting for my life, y'all, with this class. I'm not even gonna hold you. I have been really struggling. It's a lot of information, a lot of structures to know and memorize in not a lot of time. So it's been really hard juggling just like the things that make me happy and like my hobbies. So gym, the vlog, and just like my content in general. It's been seriously a balancing act. But I think I said in the beginning of this vlog that I told myself I was not gonna let school be an excuse for me letting my fitness and my content goals fall by the wayside anymore. So yeah, I'm doing my makeup right now because I have some content that I want to film. I've been doing a jorts series where I style jorts different ways. And my latest styling video, I did a scarf, and I've gotten a couple questions on how to tie the scarf. So I'm gonna be filming a video on that, and I also am gonna be doing a get ready with me, maybe a chatty get ready with me. I'm having the world's largest cup of coffee right now. I used 2 of the strawberry and cream Nespresso. This tumbler is, I think, 20 ounces or something. So today I'm using my Fenty Matchstick in Truffle 04. I've had this forever. So I've recently bought a couple new contours and bronzers, one being the e.l.f. Y'all know I love the e.l.f. contour, but I don't know, there's just nothing like the Fenty. The Fenty just blends out so beautifully, and I only use the Fenty for my nose. I can't use the e.l.f. one. I can't use this one for my nose. It's just too dark, too harsh. And even though y'all know I live for a good, sharp nose contour, there's a fine line that I gotta walk. So also I like to blend out my nose contour with like a flat eyeshadow brush. I find that for my nose at least, it works the best. And then I'll go over it like with the same brush that I did my foundation with, or just like a clean beauty blender and blend it out a little bit more. But this brush, this one is from Jessup. This brush set was a gift from Haley a couple years back, so I don't even really know too much about this brand or these brushes, but I know this one is one of my favorites. I also have this one, which I recently used for like powder contour, and it was really nice. And then I also love this one, which is an eyeshadow brush. So yeah, and this one is dual-sided, so I'll use this tiny one sometimes for eyeshadow. Also, if you want a like start from the beginning tutorial on like my everyday look, I actually posted a get ready with me. It's called Get Ready With Me for Dinner. I posted it on my Instagram as well as my TikTok recently, and that is essentially my everyday makeup routine, or like, you know, how I do my makeup, products that I use every single time that I do my makeup, minus obviously the contour, because I do like to switch up my contours. But yeah, I know that someone had asked me on here before to do kind of like an in-depth makeup tutorial, but honestly y'all, as far as my base goes, unless I'm using a new foundation, it's pretty much the same. Like the way that I do my makeup, the products that I use, unless I tell you like, oh, I'm trying this new foundation, this is pretty much what it is. I just got done taking some content. I love the fit that I put together. So this pinstriped shirt is from J. Crew. I can't remember exactly what line it's from, but I know they have like multiple lines. These bloomers are from Shein. I don't recommend them though. They have just worn down really bad. And then I have these cowboy boots. These are my favorite shoes right now from, I think, Fashion Nova. So whenever I do the boots, I just automatically feel like the bag needs to come with. So yeah, a little summer fall outfit inspo for you. Hi y'all, so I wanted to come on here and show y'all what my skin is looking like right now. I showed y'all in the beginning of this video, I think, this cleanser that I recently ordered from Cherry Cosmetics. As y'all know, that's where I went recently for my chemical peel. I've been using this toner, and I've also been using the moisturizing lotion. I will say the moisturizing lotion is not moisturizing enough for me personally, but I've really been loving both of them, haven't had a problem. This has broken me out so bad. I originally was thinking that it was stress, but this morning I used it and I have like these little tiny bumps, and the only other time that's ever happened to me is when I drank an Alani Nu energy drink, and I realized that those break me out really bad too. So I will be throwing this away. There's no refunds, of course, but even the quality of this doesn't compare to this. Like, this is in a glass bottle, and maybe because it's a toner, but this is in a plastic bottle. And I reverse Google searched the ingredients, and it has essential oils in it, which I'm like, how is this a gentle cleanser and it has essential oils? When I put this on my face, I immediately knew this might be the issue, because it smells like citrus. It literally smells like you just peeled an orange. So yeah, definitely won't be linking that below because my skin is having a conniption. So I'm gonna go today and buy a new cleanser. I'm thinking the Bioma Jelly one. I've seen mixed reviews on it, but Bioma has done really well by me. So I'm gonna most likely go get that one. And then I'll probably also grab a new moisturizer, and I'll let y'all know. Okay y'all, so I'm gonna get the creamy gel cleanser. I'm debating on this, the hydrating serum, or the Phyto Glow Serum, which I haven't seen people talk about this much, but I have seen people talk about this. So also moisturizer, or should I try a different brand? Y'all know I love this so much. I'm actually gonna get this one, the Cocoa Kind Electrolyte Water Cream. I've heard really good stuff about it. I haven't heard too much good stuff about the Bioma moisturizer for some reason, so I'm just gonna try this one. Okay, y'all, just got back home. I am starting dinner, but I wanted to show y'all what I ended up getting. So I ended up just getting this Vanny cream because the ingredients were very minimal, and I've just really learned that my skin does better with less. This one is free of dyes, fragrance. That's the main thing that I'm looking for. It's just something that does not have fragrance. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do like a little docu-series on these, and if these don't work out, I'll buy another thing, and I'm just gonna keep trying to find the products that work for my skin, because as y'all know, I do use a sulfur wash from my dermatologist. I've been using it for years, and though it is good, I definitely have realized that I need like a gentle cleanser in conjunction with it. So yeah, I'm gonna document this. So yeah, I will let y'all know how these work out. I ended up not getting the glow serum either from Bioma. I just really feel like my skin needs to breathe at this point. I haven't broken out this bad since like 2023. I'm devastated because my skin was doing so well, and I just feel like now I'm taking steps backwards. But I will say my biggest problem in the past was the fact that I would pick my acne and touch my face a lot, and I don't do that anymore. So at least I don't have to worry about that. So once this is healed, it'll be healed and I'll be good to go. Also, I'm wearing my hair in a little clip today, and I really like this. I've been doing like a flip over thing, or just like a straight back ponytail, never like a little clip. So I really like how that looks. But anyways, we're doing steaks for dinner. I never made these steaks before. I either get filet mignon or I don't do steaks at all, and that's not even to sound bougie. We just don't do steaks at home. If we want a steak, we usually go out. But I realized today, we have free will. We can make a steak at home. I think I also was just in this mindset that if you didn't get a really expensive steak, it wouldn't be good. So we'll see how these steaks come out. I'm doing baked potatoes with it, and we also got like some pre-made salads. Day before last day of class. This vlog has been a month long, so hopefully I got some good footage. I really don't even remember. This month is a blur with this class and everything, but I'm kind of glad that I documented some of it, because there were a few times I did not think I was gonna make it out, y'all. This was the class that made me question if nursing was for me, and here we are. Tomorrow is my final. Y'all, I have 102 in the class. So I managed to maintain a 97 the entire time. I got a 100 on my exam yesterday. Please hold the applause. It's just crazy because I feel like there have been numerous times in this journey where I've had to doubt myself a little bit, and then I always turn out okay. And I don't know what it is about my brain, maybe just like my childhood and just like navigating life as an adult. But despite that being the scenario and being the case of me doubting at first and then everything working out in the end, it's like my brain can't allow that to be the truth, you know? And I still go into situations and I still spiral, knowing that, okay, what's gonna be is gonna be. And I think I'm just in this space where I'm really trying to get over that and really trying to rewire my brain when it comes to that. But anyways, I'm currently sitting here. I'm finishing up laundry, but I'm listening to Ham Pan, and I just had the balcony door open, and I'm just really trying to self-regulate. If y'all have not listened to Malt Martin, please, he is so healing. I swear, the Ham Pan, I want to go somewhere where I can see the hand pan in action. Like I want to go to somewhere with a background like this and listen to someone play the hand pan live. I feel like that would be so healing for me in my life. I've been feeling just like little bouts of anxiety, like really intense anxiety, just very anxious, just feeling very ungrounded. And I feel like these times just kind of come, nothing happens, I just start feeling very anxious. And I think it had to do with the amount of matcha that I was drinking. Matcha really does give me anxiety. I always get like extra scoops and things, and please be careful with ceremonial grade matcha, y'all. It really is no joke. So I think that was inducing a lot of it, but I realized that this week, today specifically, would have been, or is, the last day that I seen my papa. And that is the heaviest thing to say out loud, but it's a ton heavier to feel internally. My journey of healing and just like navigating my grief surrounding my papa no longer being here and his anniversary being in the next few days, it's so odd. Grief is just so odd. And obviously I can come on here and I can talk now without crying about it, but I have not listened to his voice messages in months because I just can't bring myself to. And just even thinking about clicking on them fills me with an immense amount of anxiety. And I think it just really speaks to the fact that the body does keep the score. You know, you can push it down as far as it can go, but your body remembers the way that you felt a year ago or things that you experienced. You know, it is so embedded into, like, I just feel like it's like a cellular level of trauma. And I'm just really working through that. So I had just got into like running around this time last year, and there's a photo of me in like my new running gear, and it was like right before I was going for like one of my longest runs. And I look at that photo now and I just stare at it. I've just been staring at it for the past year, and I haven't really allowed myself the time to really dissect why I just stare at this photo. But I think it's because it's just me and my brain trying to wrap around the fact that like I'll never be that girl again that I was in that photo. And I think that's something that isn't talked about enough when it comes to grief, is how you almost live your life on a new timeline, you know, and you think about things more often in the past tense. And at the same time that you're grieving the loss of someone, you're also grieving the loss of yourself and who you were before you experienced that level of trauma. And I don't know, I just feel like we need to do more studies into grief and how it rewires your brain and how it truly does affect you. And there's just so much, you know, there's so much that we don't know and will never know. And there's so much anxiety, and just like, not even anxiety out of fear, but just like anxiousness that comes with that. We have our like neighborhood cats that are just like known amongst the apartments, and there's an orange one and there's like a gray and black one. And last night they didn't run away from me, but they typically run, like they typically scatter. I'm sure someone in the apartments feeds them, so they're not super scary, but they typically run away. And last night they just kind of were staring at me, and I was like, oh, hi little babies, you know, typical cat talk. And right after I had that interaction with them, they went and sat on top of my car. Out of all the cars in the parking lot, they went and sat on top of mine. I'm getting emotional because it's things like that, you know, that you try and make sense of, and you try and just like grasp at like what's left of that connection. I did not think that I was gonna cry. It's the fact that the cats are what did it for me. But yeah, it's just like those little connections, because I'm like, oh my god, like what are the odds that they go to my car? And maybe cats just have a strong sense of smell, and so maybe they smelled my scent on my car. I don't know, but it's just like that almost like borderline feeling of like you're going crazy because you're constantly trying to find this person through little snippets of your life, and it can get exhausting. It's obviously comforting at times, but I think last night I just had a moment of just like, oh my god, like shut up, like no, the cats just maybe sensed you. I don't know, it just felt like connection. I guess I'll just keep looking at that photo of myself and trying to understand that I'll never be that person. And I've changed for the better in so many ways, and I feel like I've grown into a woman that I'm so proud of in the past year. But you still kind of get sad, you know, knowing that there's almost a youthfulness to the picture, and just like an overall happiness that I know, like it was almost like a bar of happiness, and it's like it went down, you know. And I feel like that's just kind of what life does, and it's really up to us to keep readjusting the bar and understanding that yes, things are going to take us down, but like you are in control of getting that bar back to where it needs to be for your overall happiness. But grief is something that really knocks it down, and it takes a lot to get it back up. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and be very vulnerable because, you know, with the way the world is, I just really want to be real, and I really want my channel to be a space that people come and get the real me. People come and get just real in general, because there's so much fake shit going on, and I'm so against it. And I feel like the best way to combat that is just show up as authentically as I can. So yeah, I wanted to pop on here and share that. I also have book club tomorrow. So far I really love the books, so I'm excited to talk with the girls about it. And then our next book club meeting I might actually be hosting, so it'll be like more into fall, which is right up my alley, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so I love y'all so much, so much. Everyone that watches my vlogs understand how much I appreciate you taking the time to really just listen to me, see me, and just care. Obviously I've been doing this for a while, and I feel like I'm just now at the point where I'm doing it authentically and just in hopes of finding who's looking for me. By the way, my skin is completely destroyed, but it's slowly recovering. I refuse to get on whatever the one really aggressive acne thing is. I don't want to. We will get into those updates later. Remember that life goes on, y'all, and you know, you have survived 100% of your bad days, and the sun always rises tomorrow. So I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see y'all on my next one. Bye, y'all.